there's no way that the FBI could not know about this if they were doing a competent investigation of Hunter Biden over the last 5 years. Remember, Hunter's been under investigation for at least 5 years by the FBI, and they're still agonizing over whether to indict him. And you can bet this is something they don't want to have investigated. Indeed, we have more information that just came out a few weeks ago that I think Jordan and Chuck Grassley highlighted. Jim Jordan in the House, Chuck Grassley, senator from Iowa, excuse me. And they reported that they had a whistleblower, a quite credible one, tell them that there was an FBI form that delineated an accusation by someone, so you don't have a lot of the details, that Joe Biden did something as vice president in exchange for foreign cash, so just outright bribery. And what Congress wants to know is what was done with that allegation. Was it investigated? Was it found wanting? Or, was it found credible and nothing was done about it? Or was it just buried? And so they asked for information from the FBI, and they've been given the runaround. And you can bet that Judicial Watch will sue for the information as soon as we're able to under law. Just so you know, it takes about 3 weeks between a request, typically, and because the states have, the government agencies have about 21 days typically to respond, sometimes a little bit more. So it takes a few weeks to a month before we can file a lawsuit, assuming we don't get an appropriate response under law. So we'll be on it as soon as we're able. So you've got this tremendous information of Biden family racketeering. Now, of course, Joe, they haven't gotten Joe's bank records. And I don't know if he's been asked why he hasn't gotten Joe's bank records, but I would suggest that ought to be next on the list, if it already isn't. Certainly there's enough here to begin an impeachment inquiry of Joe Biden. Don't you agree? And I'd like to know why it hasn't started. And I don't think the Republicans have a good excuse not to have done that, given everything that's going on.